I am Brittany Lawton, and I am so excited to begin the video discussion series about Sheryl Sandberg's Lean In. I am going to be reading a chapter every week and then discussing some of the questions that are found in the Lean In discussion guide on leanin.org. This week, I'm going to be talking about some questions that you can find in the introduction section of that discussion guide. And the first question is, what did past generations have to deal with that we don't have to deal with today? I think a big thing is the right to vote. I know that's a few more generations ago than just the last one, but really being able to legally provide your opinion and really participate in that political environment is something that's so important. And I definitely think that those people that don't vote today, I think it's such a tragedy. It's something we in the United States are fortunate to have, and especially women. There are people like Susan B. Anthony who truly fought for us to have this right. And another big thing I think that also is a couple generations before is that I feel like women were always so scared to challenge their husbands. For example, my grandmother, when she was raising her 5 kids, which don't get me wrong, tremendous feat, she wasn't allowed to work outside the home. My grandfather didn't want her to. And it makes me sad as someone who's so fiercely independent and passionate about her work that, you know, there wasn't really that opportunity to challenge her husband and get outside of the house. Instead, you know, she was cooking and cleaning, which I'm sure, you know, she loved watching her kids and raise her kids. But for me, the notion that it was so taboo to challenge your significant other is kind of sad. And I'm really grateful that, you know, I'm in the generation and I'm the kind of person that's not scared to do that. So the second question, do you think it matters that men hold the majority of leadership positions? I absolutely think that it is, you know, a tragedy that men hold most of the leadership positions. I definitely think there should be more of an even split because I do believe that women are just as talented as men. I think that a lot of women, and this is kind of bleeding into the next question, which is what kinds of external and internal barriers make it difficult for women to reach the top? I think that a lot of women would be more apt to, you know, take the opportunities, take the higher leadership and managerial positions if they saw other women doing it. If she can do it, I can do it too. But instead, I think women are so held back by this fear of I'm not going to be able to have a family, manage a home, and have a thriving career. And I think that if more women were in managerial positions and leadership positions and senior executive positions, that women would definitely be more willing to take that risk and willing to jump in and see if they can make it work, which I'm sure they can. And I'm very fortunate that, you know, my aunt, she's a senior executive for a company, and I had the opportunity to live with her for 2 years, and I definitely saw, you know, the challenges of having a thriving career and a home life, but I definitely feel certain that it's attainable, and I definitely think that has a lot to do with the people that have been role models in my life. And I feel that if there were more women as senior executives and leaders in managerial positions, that more women would feel like myself and be empowered to go and achieve these high levels. Okay, so that is the discussion for today. Next video, I'm going to be covering chapter 1, so if you haven't read it yet, go read it.